Hello everyone and welcome to Zeepkist Cup of the Day. For those of you who don't know how this works, we get 10 minutes to practice a map we've never seen before, after which there will be 2-minute elimination rounds where the slowest players get eliminated. This week we have a map by Shadycook. Chartreuse 2 Electric Boogaloo. A reference to a previous Cup of the Day map he had made that ended up not being for Cup of the Day. Felt pretty similar to this one. Shadycook was reacting to the Cup of the Day announcements with an ice cube emoji, which confused me yet again because I assumed he was baiting me for like the 4th time, and I thought this would not be ice today. Anyway, this is a really slow run, but I'm getting to the finish. Oh, this is a weird finish. Yeah, so he had a map called Chartreuse that was used for the tubular ZSL theme, which my understanding is that was a Cup of the Day layout that ended up kind of being scrapped. And now he gets to use a very similar version in Cup. This part is super strange. You want to jump all the way to where that arrow is. I recall from the other Chartreuse map that my times were very inconsistent. So I'm not really sure how it's going to go today. There we go, got a nice landing there. I'm gonna be up so much speed at this next checkpoint. "19 speed, and I think I took it really high. You could definitely do a very low jump into that finish. 43.7 is the author time. We've got round. Oh, we got Jackie doing a 43.7, just barely beating author time. So people are figuring out the map. Is that Hydro over there? Hydro's pretty good at ice. Oh, that's YOLO. YOLO's been speedy lately. Naomi, Kern Cobb taking the top spots, not surprising. Both of them are very good at ice. This jump right here, this is like the part of the map that I am not understanding. Oops. Kind of like that line, even though it's not what anybody else is doing. Oh, maybe it's slow. Same thing here. Do you want to, like, oscillate a ton? Oh, but then you end up jumping so high. Do a sick flip, but, you know, it's not going to be good for my time. Where are the checkpoints also? Just the fact that there's only 4, I have to do an obligatory cheese check. Especially if 2 of them are stacked like that. And then this is when you come back this way. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to cheese this. Is there logic also? There might be logic. Ooh, if we got mid 42 from round, people getting fast here. Okay, this feels good. This feels like probably the best run I've had. Did not jump too high on that big jump. A little bit wide there, but it'll set me up fine for the rest of the track. There we go. Almost 5 of a kind. Still only 14th. Let's take a look at some of the bobsled experts. Well, let's take a look at Round, because he's in first place right now. Seabad in the lobby as well. Sort of the original bobsled expert. Won the first bobsled cup of the day. Round is faster than him right now, though. Okay, very low jump. I see what he's trying to do. Is that Sandals spectating him? That's Jobber spectating. Everyone wants to see Round. Yeah, I usually enjoy ice, and I do enjoy the original chartreuse, but I also don't understand how my speed works on that map either, so I think I might be a little all over the place today. That's not the line. Probably. What's my speed? Yeah. That was a bad entry. Trying to watch Naomi in front of me. Pretty similar to what I do. Oh, comes down a lot earlier. That's gonna set her up poorly for this section. Oh, but the setup for that section is more about the exit as you make this jump. I think as long as you have a setup that allows you to take a low jump there while still landing on the downhill, then you're good. And you can whack into the bottom of the finish if you have to, although that's going to be challenging. Let Shadycook? No! I am in 21st. This is rough. But what I lack in speed on this map, I think I make up for in consistency of getting finishes. Which is helpful in 2-minute rounds. I'm getting pretty good splits at that, the jump checkpoint. Alright, 44.1. I'm gonna watch some people again. Round very low. Big oscillation. Comes out kind of even on that section. See if I could find Kern Cobb. Right at the start, perfect. Kern and Naomi with 42.3. Like I said, they were both very strong bobsled players. Naomi, like Seabad, also got her one Cup of the Day win on a bobsled map, on Seabad's map, actually. Yeah, so much of it is about getting that low jump, but it's the setup to that's so difficult. Seabad actually not doing super well, not in the top 10 right now. Although Seabad, I think, takes his time learning his bobsled maps, so he might show up later in the cup. Well, let's see how this goes. I'm not usually this far behind in the warm-up round. But like I said, I think I can finish this map pretty consistently. Some other people might struggle. There we go. There's a little bit lower line. That seems to be what some of the other top players are doing. That seemed like not a good oscillation. Let's go to finish, because I have a feeling a number of people will not. Even if this is atrociously slow. This is the worst run. Actually, it's 2 seconds faster than my sight read in the warm-ups. It concerns me a little bit that the times are not varying by as much as I think they are, because that means I'm actually not very far from being eliminated at any given round. Like, a good run and a very bad run are separated by a couple seconds. So there's, like, not a lot of breathing room. It's a little bit of a shaky run. But it is much faster. 9th place with the personal best, also 43. Okay, I don't understand this map at all. Anybody mid-run that I want to watch? Someone's right at the beginning, which is not going to be very helpful. We do have a number of DNFs. Not too many. .5 essentially is first place. A lot of 43s, a lot of 44s. I think I just gotta focus on learning the line. That's a pull. So you don't want to go too low, because there's a pole down there. Pretty high oscillation, but maybe that lets me get the more even jump. I think that was round I saw doing that. Ooh, I liked that line. That felt good. That part of the track has felt so awkward. It didn't set me up quite as well for that little drop right there. I want to call it a Lexer drop, even though it's not really. The angle of this finish scares me a little bit, also. I like this line, I think. Big oscillation, come back down, ignore that speed split. Oh, that was way too high of a jump. What are people doing? Round is crashing. I'm catching everyone at the ends of their runs. Kernkub's at the start, doing a little bit more practice. Yeah, very low jump. I need to pay more attention. I keep paying too much attention to the jump and not enough attention to the setup. Also, that jump wasn't good either, so probably don't copy that line. Definitely looking like Kern and Naomi are going to be the favorites here. Round has been doing pretty well. Sandal's always a threat on ice. Hydro, Seabad. Actually, a lot of good ice players in this lobby. And normally I would consider myself one of them, but there's something about the Chartreuse map series that is really getting me. I like that jump. I wish I could get that angle consistently. If this is like in the 44s, I'm gonna try to catch Kern Cabo Naomi on a second run. It is. 5th place. That's pretty safe. Well, Kern Cob's on a first run. Yeah. Alright, Naomi, normal line, and then what? Big oscillation. I feel like everybody does this differently. Kern Cobb might be starting a second run now. 42-2 on Kern's first run. Actually turning a little bit right there, so not just letting the oscillation do the turning. Huge oscillation here, very early into that turn. Then he comes out kind of flat. Let me see if I have time to replicate that. I've been dropped down to 17th. Oof. That was not replicating Kern Cobb's start. Yeah, I don't quite have enough time to get to this section, but he was very early into it. Okay, okay. I think I might see the line. Still mostly DNFs. I had one person eliminated with a 52-second time, and then 5 DNFs in round 3. Not ideal. Like I said, my consistency in being able to finish is going to help me out here. Oh, I wonder if you can use the tube a little bit more to make that first corner. Big oscillation. Come down. You actually end up kind of flat here. I was too high. I'm still going to get a decent enough landing, though. Okay, I think I see it, but doing it is another story. That line is fine there. It doesn't feel very nice, but I think it actually is. Airtime there is not going to be good. 44-1, but I think most of that was me being really bad at the end. Kern's getting faster. He's going to be in the 41s soon. Too low. I have just enough time for another run. I'm okay. I thought I was gonna die there, but I'm still alive. That was not a very good start, though. I care mostly about this section, though. High, come back down. I jumped too high. I right up too high up that wall. I mean, that was actually fine, but I'd like to not do that if possible. There's a lot of possibilities with that corner back there also. And I'm probably not quite getting to the finish with how bad this run is. So Kern is just very fast here. Naomi's been very consistently in the 42.3s, which is enough to very consistently be second place so far. I think if I can keep doing 44s, I'll be in for a while, but it's not comfortable. Oh, I forgot I'm not supposed to ride up that high. Does that make it to the other side? Not really. That felt like that might be good. 126 speed is good. These checkpoints are not very easy to, like, tell what your speed actually is, though. That was a good jump. I think this is my only run. but it seems to be a good one. I think you want to oscillate a lot more. Oh, wow. You know what? That run was so good, I bought myself time for a second run. Anyway, I was going to say, I think you can oscillate a bit more at the very ending because of that weird sort of drop there is. And that should help line me up better for the finish ring. Bad landing. Round with the 42.2. Zoman also with the 42.2. Kern, though, improves to a 42.1. I completely forgot what I was gonna do at the end there. So 7th place now. A 42.9 only gets me 7th place. It's been a while since something like this has happened, but I just feel slow here. Which is ironic, because it's green ice. I'm only good at bad ice, though, so clearly this must be good ice. This is a good run, though. Love that line through there. And here I want to oscillate a little bit more than I usually do. Like so. And yeah, that sets me up pretty good for the ending. Might be able to jump a little bit lower. I'm happy with the 43.5. That'll keep me safe. Round looking very fast. Oh, Quick Racer might have figured out the map also. Quick Racer seems confused, though. Yeah, that should be good. That's not. It's Quick Racer and Seabad in front of me. Yeah, it's not going to be a good time. Let's see, most people going low and then riding up high there. Round kind of... Yeah, Round takes it a little bit differently. Kern does get into the 41s. Wow. Into the top 20 now. Still having some DNFs. $126 for as high as I was, I think, is pretty good. Oh, it's gonna need to be a big jump. I'm so far off to the side. Might not be a bad idea to have some other people around me. Yeah, Sandals also stays kind of low here like Kern Cobb does, which seems counterintuitive for the speed conservation. But ice can be weird. It's not bad. Sick flip job. Oh, less sick. Okay, I thought that might happen. Hopefully I don't DNF. Feels good a little bit to the left, but I can correct that. This feels less good. Honestly, this still feels okay. Hopefully it's enough. People are getting very good at this track, and I am not. 43.9 is somewhat safe. We have Naomi without a time. See who's coming into the finish. Sandals and who is that? Mac Cheesy? So Naomi DNFs. Why do we have 4 DNFs in this round? Round 7. 4 pretty decent players also. Yeah, and we got 4 people with the 44 or 45, and then I think it was me all alone in the 43s. So it is crazy that everybody, or almost everybody left, is doing 42s. Also, I didn't see what round's time was, but apparently he won that round, and I know Kern had a 42.02, so round might have broken the 42 barrier. That landing sucked. Probably only getting 1 run here. I mean, I can reset late. Let's get around this corner at least. Yeah, not amazing. Sandals with the 43.1. It's not the strongest of rounds. I might just barely get it. Come on, fast reset. Okay, I might have time to improve. Oh, round. That's a much better line than what I just did. I'm faster because I'm lower when I hit that checkpoint, but do I actually stay faster? Well, it's hard to tell because all these checkpoints are in the worst spots. It was a clean landing. I might actually just be safe here. Looks like a lot of people aren't putting in as good at times as they did in the last round. Kern with a 41.8, yeah. Oh, yeah, I am going to improve here if I make it to the finish, which I am not. Who gets eliminated? Last round of 4 eliminations, so 2 eliminations from here on out. I might actually be on for a top 10, which is good, because I was feeling like I was going to be in the upper teens after the warm-up round. And even through a lot of the first few rounds of eliminations. That was a line. Hello, everyone. It was the strangest jump angle. It's a smooth landing, but I'm so awfully set up. Seems smooth. I only get 1 run, so I'm free to reset here if I don't like this. Very far left side again. I can make it through this next corner. Ooh, that corner was nice, but the lead up to it was not. I guess I'm keeping this. This doesn't feel very fast. 2:43 might just be enough because there's a couple slow times on the board. Who's coming to the ending? Sandals, Mac Cheesy. Mac Cheesy is behind me, stays behind me. Northwind, R-Tube, and Nails. Here comes Nails. Did Nails miss? Nails missed. So, I am safe then because Mac Cheesy and Nails will not pass me. Northwind currently in the elimination zone. Kern Cobb, I think died as well. Round gets another finish. So it's Northwind and Nails that will be eliminated. I do make top 10, which is kind of a surprise to me, given how this started. And I still haven't put in very good times. I had that 142. It seems like there's about 8 players that are consistently doing 42s. I feel like that line might work out. It's going to be pretty far to the left. R-Tube is passing me. Current, everybody else. A 43-1 and people are flying past me. Kern, what is that? Yeah, holy moly, exactly. This is a better start, I think. I am sticking with R-Tube this time. This is a worse jump, though. That'll be fine. R-Tube is a little faster, I think, but this is a better run for me, and I need it, or else I'm going to get eliminated here. Uh-oh, bad ending, maybe. I get a nice low jump into the finish. 42.8 for slight improvement, ahead of Sandals, back, oh no, somebody else passed me. Who is coming to the finish? Sandals on a run, or Mac Cheesy. Mac Cheesy's out. Sandals is on a run with very little time. I think he needs a 42 or better. Sandals will make it. I think I'm out. And oh no, I stayed in 7 thousandths. Oh my god. Well, that's after all the time Sandals has beaten me by thousandths of a second. That feels good. This round though, I'm out. People are already passing me. That's terrible setup. Did Sandals smack into the finish ring? I also smacked into the finish ring, so both of us lost a little bit of time on that. Very far left. Just a bad landing. I'd rather have one good run at this point. And whoever that was up in front of me enters this very early. Kind of like that. Okay, so bad news, I have to take this run because I didn't reset in time. I'm out because this just isn't going to beat a 43.1. Zoman's the other one without a time right now, and he looks faster than me. Well, I made it to 8th place. That's way better than I thought I was going to do. The curse truly is broken. I'm not sniping R-Tube anymore. Oh, no, Seabed got it. Current Cobb 41.7, Zoban with the 42.0. I would have to say Current Cobb's probably the favorite, especially since this is about the time in Cup of the Day when he really starts to figure it out. But Zoman looks fast. Round has been right there this whole time also. I don't usually consider Round as one of the bobsled experts either. Hydra with a little bit of a different line. I'm not sure that was intentional. Kern very low around that turn, which again, I feel like is counterintuitive with the speed conservation you want to take, but it seems to be working. Ice sometimes just doesn't make sense. Kern is definitely the fastest. Oh, very high out of that tube. Let's see, Seabed and Quick Racer both kind of struggling to keep it on track on the left side there. And Kern very high at the end, also getting that good oscillation for the run up to the finish, which is behind this logic block. Zoman and Round without times. At the moment, Zoman gets a nice smooth landing. Let's see how he does this section. I think he might have lost a little traction a couple times, but that was a pretty smooth line. Okay, not smooth enough. Round is coming to the finish. Don't mind this wall. Round gets a 42.4, which is not the best time he's done, but that might be safe. Hydra and Seabad, I don't think have been putting in times quite that fast. Zoman needs a time right now also. Seabed and Hydro both coming towards the end on their second runs. Ooh, awkward oscillations here. Seabed's going to get some air. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be an improvement. Back to Zoman, has a 42.73 he needs to beat. He usually has been doing that. Don't mind Kern with the 41.7, that just happens. Pretty big gap from Seabed to the rest of them, and Zoman does go second fastest with a 42.0, so the 5 remaining having a 42.4 or better, which all seem very fast. It's dampered a little bit by the fact that Kern Cobb's consistently well into the 41s. Kern Cobb also going for that 22nd Cup of the Day win to pull ahead of Mackie. Kern Cobb did go onto first place on my spreadsheet with the second place he got last week. But Kern looking to officially overtake Mackie for most Cup of the Day wins. Zoman also with 15 wins. Round with 10 wins. Hydro with 6 wins. This is actually 4 of the top 5 right here remaining in this lobby. Quick Racer has 2 wins also. Very stacked lobby, and most of these guys are kind of ice experts as well. I would say Kern Cobb. Actually, of the people remaining, I would just say Kern Cobb and Hydro are the guys I expect to be very good on ice. Hydro is not looking particularly good in this run. Starting to fall behind the other 3. Let's go to Kern Cobb, because he is the one that reset, and he is usually incredibly fast. Look at that jump angle. That is impressive that he is going for that. He didn't quite land it, but if he does, I mean, that's where his 41's coming from, I think. Hydro with the 42.7, which was about Seabad's time in the last round. Quick Racer not far ahead. Both of them are going to want to improve. That's just such an interesting line. Kern just understands ice on a level that most people don't. Okay, a slightly more standard jump line that time. It does get a smooth landing. And this line is very good from Kern also. I like the way he does that corner. He's going to move to the left side, setting him up for this drop down nicely. And then Kern does a big oscillation at the end here, which I also like because you avoid getting much airtime from the piece connections there. And that's another 41.7. Hydro needs to improve. I think I saw Round in photo mode. So Hydro needs to improve. It is a 42.3 that he's going to need to beat. Everybody's improved to very fast times. I cannot believe that this is the times needed to just make top 4. Hydro, will he do it? He's close. It is a 0.3, but not fast enough. About 75 thousandths behind Round and ZT. So Hydro will be eliminated in 5th. Kern Cobb, Quick Racer, Zoman, Round the top 4. Round and Zoman load in a little bit earlier. Quick Racer with a different oscillation at the very start. And we see Kern with a little bit of a different oscillation. Comes out much lower out of that turn. The CP1 turnaround, I think that is. Everybody with pretty similar lines there. Round a little bit higher and it's going to land a little bit more to the right. Round actually falling behind a tiny bit from the other 4. Kern Cobb looking clean and starting to pull away from everybody else, passing Zoman now, who did load in ahead of Kern Cobb. Zoman with a different line at the ending here. Kern Cobb with a nice oscillation. They're pulling ahead. Zoman did lose time with that line at the end, and that is a 41.58 from Kern Cobb. All 4 of them resetting together here. See, Quick Racer enters the first 2 really high, which doesn't work out for him that time. round, I think, is slightly slower than the other two. He needs a 42.2 to make it out of this round. He has done 42.2s fairly consistently earlier in the cup. Last chance to reset here, so he is committed to this run. Zoman might be improving ahead of him also. Might be faster than a .275 that he needs. Actually, Zoman's pulling ahead of Kerncobb. So I don't know how fast Kerncobb's run is, but let's see. Round, he needs this to get out. It's a .272, but with Zoman's improvement, a .115 is what's needed to get through to the podium positions. This is crazy, the speeds these guys have. And even crazier still that it's not even that close to optimized, because Kerncobb's doing 41.5s up ahead of them. Quick Racer does not improve. I'm truly in awe at the times here. I mean, some of it is that I was just kind of slow on this map. But these times are insane. And it's a super stacked lobby. The podium positions. Can anybody stop the dominant second half Kern has been having? As if his first half wasn't also dominant, but it's been extra dominant ever since he started putting in the 41.7s consistently. Kern, he comes so much lower here, and that must help him save speed, because he's just faster for the rest of the map. You can see it compared to Zoman in front of him already. Yeah, Kerncobb about to pass Zoman now, just past the halfway point in the map. And yeah, it is flying past Zoman. 160 versus... well, I didn't quite get to Zoman in time to see what the speed was. Zoman had a better oscillation at the ending that time. Kern jumps lower into the finish. Still, though, half a second ahead of Zoman. Zoman probably needs to improve, because I imagine Quick Racer is going to be able to do a better time than that. Oh, he does not yet, but I would still think Zoman wants to improve this run. Everybody with a 42.1 or better in the last round. So I think Zoman and Quick Racer are going to be trying to get every bit of speed they can. Zoman did go for another reset. Let's see if any of them reset at the last moment as Kern crosses paths with Quick Racer. Final runs for both of these guys. Let's see how this jump is for Quick Racer. It's going to be pretty far to the left side. He'll manage to get back into the next tube. Zoman had a very bad landing, so Zoman's not going to improve. Kern does, but he's so far ahead, it doesn't matter. Quick Racer, will he improve here? If he does, he will get into the finals with Kerncobb. And he does not. It is not an improvement for Quick Racer. So Kerncobb versus Zoman in the finals. Kerncobb with 21 cup wins, looking to break the record with 22. Zoman has 15 cup wins, each of them with 10 second place finishes as well. In fact, whoever loses in the finals will take the record for most second place finishes in Zeepkist Cup of the Day. Kerncobb, though, putting in the 41.7s consistently. Can Zoman even wish to match that in the finals? I think he had a .8 earlier. Zoman does an immediate reset, I think, trying to catch Kern's lines. Smart move by Zoman, who knows he needs to find something else at the end. It's doing a decent job copying the Kerncobb line through there. It's not the smoothest. I think a good move by Zoman, though, to try to learn something on this first run. Kerncobb dropping down one more turn to go. 162 speed is very fast there. 5 speed faster than what Zoman has. Kerncobb, the first to come into the finish. Okay. Once again, Kerncobb with the world record in the finals. Zoman, what are you going to do about that? Kerncobb looking dominant in these final few rounds, as he so often does. Zoman's going to need to improve by 7/10 on this run. And I think about 4/10 on his own personal best if he wants to win. Kerncobb looking in good position to grab that record-breaking 20-second win. Zoman with a nice landing, looking cleaner this time around. Little bit of error, but I think that's fine. Let's see what the speeds are down here. Kern with 162 again. Zoman with 158, so slightly faster. Kern might improve this time. No, he doesn't. Okay. And Zoman comes in with a 42-0, which is a good time, but 6/10 off what he needed to win. Kern Cobb, congratulations, not only on the world record in the finals, but the record for most Cup of the Day wins. And thank you all for watching this video. If you want to join Cup of the Day yourself, join the CTR Discord, which will be linked in the description below. And if you want to see all the stats and results for Zeepkist Cup of the Day, I will also link my spreadsheet in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!